They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Back to throw, it's Barry. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Beats it, fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal for the offense. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Barry. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got it looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side now. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. This offense starts deep in a hole. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the right. Off and running. The 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band
receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the run, it's Paul. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He breaks a tackle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looking to throw, it's Barry. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Hawaii 14, Wyoming 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A quick pass to the left.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snags it up the 30, still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. Turning it on.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They get to the line quickly. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
To the air, it's Barry. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Got his man to the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Barry. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Crosses the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The play-action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Verrier. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Barry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. He's in open space downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Got room to work.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. On target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short.
2nd down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Barry. Bringing the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the move.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Barry. Complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
Finding open areas.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
1st and 10.
Pulls and fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. The RPO fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent.